Hey, welcome to World Entertainment. First off, apologies. I've got a cold, so there'll probably be some coughing and maybe a bit of sniffling. Sorry, but the show must go on. So, in a stunning and brave move that every single one of us saw coming, and I do mean every single one of us, Disney shocker, Bob Iger returning as CEO, Bob Chapek exits. Who could have ever seen this coming? Disney Board of Directors said that Iger has agreed to serve as Disney's CEO for 2 years with a mandate from the board to set the strategic direction for renewed growth and to identify a successor. In a stunning turn of events, the Walt Disney Company says that Bob Chapek, or as people call him, Paycheck, will step down as CEO, with Bob Iger returning to lead the company. No, Bob Chapek has been fired. Disney's board of directors announced the decision Sunday night, and what Iger just took a call and said, "Yep, I'll come back." No, of course not. This took months of negotiation. And Disney put out a statement saying, "We thank Bob Chapek for his service to Disney over this long career, including navigating the company through the unprecedented challenges of the pandemic," said Susan Arnold, chairman of the board, in a statement. The board has concluded that as Disney embark on an increasingly complex period of industry transformation, Bob Iger is uniquely situated to lead the company through this pivotal period. Bob Iger is the man who've put Disney in the hole in the first place. He overpaid for Fox, 20th Century Fox, which is money they've never recuperated yet. He's the man who put them in the hole by allowing Kathleen Kennedy to destroy Star Wars. And he had a bit of a helping hand in that too, especially with Rise of Skywalker. He's the man who put them in the hole by giving full control of every piece of Marvel to Kevin Feige. This guy is the one who started the downward spiral. But we all knew what was going to happen. Disney were getting in trouble. He straight away was like, "Yep, I'm out." He put Chapek in charge, knowing full well that he will fail, and then he'll come running back in like the savior. Don't worry, folks. Crazy Uncle Bob is back. And in he comes. All he does is buy things. He's done nothing to actually increase the whole value of the company. He's just bought things which put them in the hole. Excuse me. Like, what was it? 74 billion or 76 billion dollars for Fox? 4.5 billion, which even he has admitted was far too much for Lucasfilm. Like, come on. And of course, what's going to change with him coming back? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing is going to change with him coming back. He's also the man who put in place Disney Plus. And Disney Plus is what is screwing them over right now. Because they are not getting the subscribers that they said they were going to be getting. They're not even close. So it's really out with the old and in with the old. Chapek was a disaster, but Iger's not going to do anything different. He's not all of a sudden going to walk in and go, "Okay, the focus needs to be the fans. Stop calling fans racist and sexist and homophobes and transphobes and all this crap." No, he'll probably double down on that stuff as well, seeing as he was the one who introduced it in the first place. And as they said, like, as of Sunday night, Bob Chapek is stepping down. No, you mean as of the past month or so, you've probably been planning to sack him. And I wonder if Black Panther has anything to do with it. I wonder if they were looking at the projections and saying, look, the money this thing's meant to make, this will be the one. And then when they see it start from its first Monday, dropped well below its projections, that could have been the last shot. It's like, here's another failure. And by failure, I mean, it's yet another Marvel property that they're putting out under Chapek that's not going to crack $1 billion. And it's not going to crack $1 billion. It'll probably break even, but it's definitely not making $1 billion. And something strange yesterday, by the way, happened with the international numbers for that movie. It went from 180 million internationally. That's what it had earned internationally. It was well behind the domestic. And all of a sudden, all day Sunday, it was 180 million. Until all of a sudden it wasn't. And it was 258.3 million. That's a hell of a jump. It went beyond the domestic. And about an hour later, the domestic went up to 287. And that's strange. But what's Iger going to do? What do we actually think he's going to do? He's going to come in and probably just try and buy more crap. Oh, good God. Disney, shocker. Bob Iger returning as CEO. As Chapek. That's the only person this is a shocker to is the shills. Every single one of us knew it was coming. Let's not forget, Iger stepped down early. He was meant to, step down in like January? And he stood down in November or something. It was just like, why are you stepping down now? That's weird. he saw the writing on the wall. He's like, yeah, I'm getting out of Dodge. I'm going to let him take the blame. And that's the thing. Iger is the one who put it all in motion. Chapek is just the one who tried to catch the fallen bricks. Dismal Disney. And don't forget, there's big layoffs coming on in Disney. There's now a freeze on hiring at Disney, which the board didn't get the memo since they've just rehired Iger. And they're looking at cost cutting for the streaming service. And that's really where everything is falling apart. Is the streaming service. And I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing shows that they inherited from Fox getting cancelled. They're not going to cancel their own stuff, but they'll probably cancel a lot of that stuff. The likes of the Orville and NCIS and stuff. Time will tell, but it's dismal Disney. Out with the old, in with the old. Or as so many of our fellow creators have tweeted, out with the same and in with the same. Anyway, I'll leave it there for this one. Cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.